Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is somebody Smallville. That's right. I love how that's just what we do now.
Yes.
Like we don't even it started off as like a fun, but like no, that's just the norm.
Used to is just for you to belt it out.
It's true. But we're talking about Smallville because this is Going Back to Smallville, our weekly vodcast where Maggie and I chit chat and rewatch and recap every episode of Smallville, week by week, episode by episode. We're currently in season 6 and it's going well so far. Thank you to all those listed as our Patreons and members. We greatly appreciate you all. If you'd like to get your name listed in every episode, just head on over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or become a member at youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get your name in every episode, get access to Google Drive, and much more. But if you don't have any bucks to toss our way, it's totally fine. We are also brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime, which we will tell you more about here in a little bit. Maggie, how you doing on this lovely Tuesday evening?
I am tired, to be honest, but I'm really excited to talk about this episode.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you excited to talk about this episode?
I mean, hello, Dave Bautista shows up.
Did he?
Yeah.
I couldn't see him.
Oh. Wait, no, that's John Cena.
No. He was invisible.
Oh.
He stood so still he looked like he wasn't moving at all. Like I couldn't see him. We're going back to Smallville. I was trying to do the Drax joke. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God, it's
I'm
it's
sorry.
Fine. Hey, it's fine.
It's
fine.
been too long since I've watched it.
It's fine. I've got Marvel on the brain.
You're aggravated.
Maggie, I'm not aggravated at you. I've just got Marvel on the brain.
Okay.
I had to talk about Chris Evans possibly coming back. Talked about that on the movie morning show this morning. So, if you want to know my thoughts on that or Maggie's thoughts, she wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
But just head over to Movie Mornings podcast. Anyway, this is Smallville, season 6, episode 8, Static.
Static Shock.
Not Static Shock.
I gotta say it though.
Why?
Just it's part of it, you know.
Part of it.
Like
the B-boy skeletons.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Special thanks to Smallville.fandom.com for helping us curate the information for this episode. This is the 118th episode overall. 11808. Cloverfield, Maggie? 11808. 11808.
Okay.
That's when Cloverfield came out.
Breathe.
January 18th, 2008.
Okay.
Cloverfield.
Good job.
Never forget.
No.
How dare you? Original air date was November 9th, 2006. Written by James Morris and Shintaro Shimosawa. Yeah. This is their only episode.
Huh.
So we've got some information about their careers post this episode.
Okay.
So James Morris's other work includes 2 episodes of the Are You Afraid of the Dark sequel, not the reboot, because they had the reboot.
Yeah.
This was the sequel.
Okay.
That it brought back, I want to say his name was Tucker. He was like the younger brother of the kid with glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he brought the group back together.
Okay.
And that he wrote 2 episodes of that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also wrote 1 episode of Crossing Jordan and the 4400.
Mm-hmm.
Also wrote 5 episodes of The Dead Zone.
Wow, that's a show I haven't heard of in a long time.
I know. It's like the history of that show has fallen itself into a dead zone.
Yes, it has.
Never watched it.
Crossing Jordan. I remember that.
Isn't that about Moses?
No, it's not.
Shintaro Shimisawa's other works include 1 episode of Crossing Jordan. I don't know if it's the same episode. I don't know.
I'll laugh if it is.
6 episodes of the 4400, 5 episodes of the Dead Zone, 2 episodes of The Following, 3 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead, and produced The Grudge and The Grudge 2, The Following, Fear the Walking Dead, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2022.
Was that a bad one or a good?
It doesn't bad.
Bad.
I think I've not watched it, but I'm pretty sure it's universally disliked. It's the one that's set like nowadays.
Yeah.
And like they like get him on TikTok or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I've heard it's terrible. So
oh, Lord.
There you go. But if you can tell by projects that he produced, The Grudge, Grudge 2, Fear of the Walking Dead, very horror themed, right? And then of course this Static, in some ways, very horror themed.
Oh yeah.
So I almost wonder if like one of them took like the Lex story and the other one took like the Clark story.
I think that's what happened.
I could see that. I feel like The Grudge has some like similar vibes to like Static, kind of. Not the episode, but like the bad. The bad guy with the static powers.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, I'm thinking of what was the one where the cell phones came alive and killed people? Pulse. It actually
I never watched that.
The cell phones didn't come alive. They just opened a gate to hell or something, and ghosts came back. And like, dude, okay, spoiler alert. All right, we're gonna watch it at some point, so I'm sorry, but it's the whole thing is like, oh, the cell phone, ghosts can come through the cell phone, right? It's based off of a Japanese film, so like it's very like yokai type, right? And so like, it's a very like group of college kids. One of them's Kristen Bell, and like they're dealing with this and like 7 days or whatever, right? It's not 7 days, but you get what I'm saying. So like it's very focused on just this small group of college students, but at the end of the movie, okay, the ghosts or whatever have completely taken over the world. All right, like there's like planes crashing, buildings on fire. Like it's insane. It's like the end of the world. Like it's literally the end of the world at the end of that movie. I don't remember how we got there, but I just remember that being the case.
Wow.
I remember it being fun. Like it's fun, if you can buy into the idea, then you'll enjoy it. If you can't buy into the idea of,
you're not going to enjoy it. Cell
service opens ghost portals. Like if you can't buy into that, you're not going to like it. But it's kind of like when back in the day when they were like, oh, the internet. Yeah. Like it's Tron. It's like a living universe. That's not how computers work, right? And like we know that. But like back then we didn't know that.
No.
And it's basically what Pulse is. It's like, we don't really understand cell phones. So what if like, a ghost could use it? That's pretty much the idea of it.
Good job, Ghost.
Yeah.
Good job figuring that out, Ghost.
I would say of the movies that all came out around that time where they were remaking Japanese horror films, I would say like The Ring is probably the best. And then I would say I personally like The Grudge a lot. Myself.
The Grudge did freak me out.
The Grudge 2 sucks.
Never watched it.
But The Grudge, I enjoyed The Grudge. I tried to take Billy to watch it, but we were in there with a bunch of teenagers and they ruined it, and it sucked, and it was the worst experience of my life. I don't want to talk about it. So I would say maybe probably The Grudge, then Pulse, and then there was one called Dark Water, and it was about this lady that sees a puddle like up in their ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that's basically the whole thing. Okay. Like I think there's maybe a ghost or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember like she just looks at this like dark spot in the ceiling.
Oh, great. Now we gotta worry about water stains.
I mean, that's what it is. It's just a water stain. But like it's also like maybe a gate to hell or something. I don't remember. It was terrible. I don't remember it.
Sounds like the beginning of Constantine where you're like, what's he doing with that mirror? Why is he doing with that mirre?
I don't remember the beginning of Constantine.
You don't. It's like forever, like just burned into my brain.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the last time I watched Constantine was when I watched it in theaters. I don't think I've ever rewatched it. I liked it. I liked it a lot in theaters.
I think like I remember renting it. I remember catching it like wherever we had cable.
Yeah.
I think I got to watch it 3 times.
Yeah.
But
I own it.
he used
twice, 3 times.
thrice.
Yeah.
But
I just
no,
don't
he
think
uses
I
that
rewatched it.
mirror to catch a demon.
I remember Shia LaBeouf driving a taxi, and I thought he was supposed to be like the skeleton taxi driver from Halloween Town.
Okay.
Directed by James Conway, whose previous episodes include nothing because this is his first episode. But James will return, so we don't have to go over his IMDb just at the moment. The synopsis is as follows. Clark learns a zoner has landed in Seattle and slaughtered the entire crew of a working ship. Upon investigation, Clark comes face to face with a horrifying Phantom Zone criminal called Aldar, who sucks the bones out of people.
Bones.
I love like David Duchovny. Bones. Meanwhile, Lex encounters a metahuman who seeks revenge for being experimented on.
Don't blame him.
This is season 6, episode 8. Static.
Shock.
What noise was another one?
Matt TR says, we have a static shocking situation due to a mysterious thing destroying a zoner.
So Maggie.
They did run on the same episode of Crossing Jordan. Thanks, Matt TR. Thank you, Oracle.
Appreciate you looking at that. The Oracle, everybody.
He's spoken.
Upgrade. The Oracle has spoken.
And Mike's Total Dragon channel says, somebody save me.
Heck yeah, you did.
All right.
How's those dragons treating you? Maggie, what did you think about this episode?
I really enjoyed it. I was really hoping that Lex would have been killed by the static
you
guy.
Thought this episode they were just gonna off Lex Luthor
from
the series halfway through season 6.
Baby mama knocked up, and
what a random turn of events that would have been. Like they have they're obviously setting something up. I don't know what.
I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. She had multiple ways of not telling him. She could have gotten a new identity. She could have ran away. A lot of things. But no, she didn't. But aside from that.
Aside from the entire plot of the movie or the episode.
I like the B plot of Clark being in Seattle.
So I was wondering, which one would you say is the A plot, B plot? Because I feel like they were both fairly equal. I think maybe we spent a little more time on the Lex stuff, but only barely though. Only maybe minutes.
I would want to say Clark is
the
A plot because it's the show's about him.
I wonder if he was filming no. I was gonna say I wonder if he was filming The Fog, and maybe that's why he was in it less. But I don't know. I doubt that's the case. No. Did you ever watch The Fog? It was terrible.
I love The Mist, though.
The Mist is so much better than The Fog.
Yeah.
The Fog makes no sense. I think I've talked about it on the podcast before, so I won't dive into it. But I will say his girlfriend is haunted, but it turns out she's also reincarnation of the
Fog.
Ghost's wife, pirate, but is also the daughter of the people that hurt the pirates in the original.
What is this?
It's dumb as shit.
What's this fresh hell?
But it does start off with we're going down. So I mean, it already that and Tom Welling.
It's up on Matt's radar. There.
I mean, I can't. I did
He's
buy it.
Fangirling.
I did buy it. Okay, I did because I gotta support my boy Tom.
Okay.
At least I supported him all the way up through Hellcats, and then I was like, I'm done.
Cheaper by the dozen.
So Maggie, what else did you think about Clark's story? I do like that movie.
I like that one. Okay. I really like Chloe trying to really figure out, this whole static thing and Jimmy getting in on it.
That was nice.
I really like that. Jimmy was like, we're gonna figure this out. Something was up here.
He's like, I love ghosts.
Yeah, freaking level 33.1.
33.1. Level 3, level 33.1. That's the same.
I know.
I have this theory that when they were writing the script, they put level 3 and then the keyboard stuck, and so they tried to hit backspace, but instead they hit the period. And so and that's how level 33.1 came to be. Because it's the same.
It is the same.
It's the same concept. It's
they made it disappear because Jitters went bonkers.
Thank you so much for calling him Jitters.
I can't remember his name.
That's his name. That's what I call him. There's Jitters and Jitters too. The other Jitters. The one that was like, ah! The second one that was like that.
The plant person.
Well, he got a plant. He went after Pete.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's what, like, he's a scientist.
It's Dr.
Jitters.
Yeah. Wasn't it Miles Dawson?
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened to my throat. I'm sorry. Anyway, Maggie, what did you think about Clark's story?
Clark's story?
Yeah. With David Bautista.
I know. Okay. All right. So I did not see any of the
special guest stars.
No.
Dude, I was holding my breath when it showed it because it said special guest star Bautista. And I was like, please don't let her look. Please don't let her.
Well, I think it was whenever, I guess all those credits must have shown whenever Chloe and Clark were talking or whatever.
Probably, yeah. So
and
you just paying attention.
Yeah, I was like caught up in that.
Yeah. And although it may have been during Lex and Lana talking.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or was that pre-roll?
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter. Anyways. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't know about Bautista. And so when it gets to, I'm like, good God, what is this thing that's eating people, just leaving bags of skin around,
Sucking the bones.
Sucking the bone.
The only thing that left me was my goddamn bones. Bones.
I love how Clark just stepped into that tent. No plan. No plan. Just hoping that this lady's just going to take him, however.
He just starts moving crates from one table to the other. Like, God,
he's like,
Clark.
Where's all the bodies? She's like, they're in there.
I'm trying to remember. Does he still a badge?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I couldn't remember.
So I guess he could just have, he pretends he's the coroner.
Yeah.
With it later on.
Yeah.
Then that's when he finds Bautista. And man alive, they make Bautista look wild.
He's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
His contacts and then his teeth, very creepy.
It was wild. What'd you think of having a zoner that wasn't a phantom, but just a straight up alien?
I really like that.
That was cool, right? I'm a fan of that, honestly.
I like that. Clark's like, I'm gonna use this. And he's like, that doesn't work on me, Krypton man.
Yeah, Krypton man. Good try. Don't you fucking idiot. I'm Dave Bautista.
And it's Smackdown time.
I mean, that is why they did that. Yeah,
that's what you told me. But seeing him, I went, what?
So, I mean, think about it. They got Bow Wow.
Yeah.
They got Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
They got the bar owner from the failed Aquaman pilot. I mean, just, a regular who's that of guest stars.
Who's who?
I said, who's that?
Who's who?
Who is that? I'm saying that is bad. Because they're not A-listers. It's a joke.
Also,
it's a joke. It's not a good joke.
Whenever it comes to the end of Clark's plot,
Yeah.
Clark was really trying to bring down Bautista. I will say that. He was really trying. He was really wanting to bring him down so he could help out over there.
Help Seattle.
Yeah, help Seattle out because there's a zoner there.
I will say, did you know Seattle, typically the inspiration for Star City?
Really?
Which is where Green Arrow is from. Typically. Yeah. I think there even was a Green Arrow comic set in Seattle and not Star City.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. So if Metropolis is the New York, then Star City is the Seattle.
Okay.
Coast City is the Los Angeles.
Gotcha.
So on and so forth. Yeah.
But freaking finding Bautista dead, and you're like, oh, I was like, what?
There's like a hand,
like a weird looking hand,
like burned through his flesh,
and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? There's another thing running around here. No,
because at first you were hearing,
yeah.
And you asked me.
I was like, "Is it Bart?"
I was like, "It's not."
Because
not
it
Bart.
showed that Oreo on the ground. I was like, "Is it Bart?" Because
he
Bart
just
would
eats
have
junk
to
food.
eat. You know,
That's actually a very well thought out thought, Maggie.
that's what I was thinking.
Like that's very. I give you props for that. That's very well thought out. But then obviously
then it shows his damn red eyes, and he just flies away, and I'm like, "Oh shit! It's the Martian Manhunter."
She knew immediately. Like
I knew.
I was like, I didn't think the Oreo would give it away.
No.
That was their big like, oh, they'll know who it is off of this. And I'm like, I had no idea before like Smallville did the Oreo thing that he liked Oreos. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I feel maybe if it was mentioned in one of those, movies that we watched or something, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Not even in
maybe.
Young Justice, I don't think it's
but
mentioned.
none of those had even happened.
Yeah.
Like I mean, Young Justice hadn't happened.
Yeah. Well, I meant just like contextually.
Oh, like for yourself, like right now.
Like I did not know that. John. I didn't know he liked Oreos so much.
Yeah. I mean, he likes it so much that it
takes a bite and steps on it.
It does make you wonder, like, why was he just dropping Oreos left and right? Like that.
We need to talk to John about it.
John.
When he talked to him about eating Oreos correctly.
Now, I will say, Martian Manhunter being introduced in this season it is insane. Like, to be clear, it is insane. It's really rad. Like, I think that's another reason why I love this season so much, because there's just so many things like that in this season. Like, I mean, obviously Green Arrow and stuff.
I just love the fact that Clark comes back from that.
Yeah.
And Chloe's like, well, what happened out there? And he's like, I can't tell you. It's only things I can dream of. And I'm like,
so this guy could do things I could only dream of.
You mean like flying away and, well, you can burn through people anyways. You
burn your hand. Drop some Oreos, I guess.
Yeah. And
like,
then
the fact that Clark, like, okay, let's all dial it back for just a second here. Because, like, Clark should not have been, like, that bewildered by this guy having the power of flight. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's seen dudes fly.
Yeah, but
he fought Zod.
I don't think he expected that.
I'm
like,
sure.
Seeing freaking red eyes from far away. Yes.
But I mean, this is what, the 118th episode? Like, he's seen, let's be generous and say he's seen 110 people with meteor powers, right? Like, he himself has flown.
But he doesn't remember.
No, I know. But I mean, like, he knows he flew. I don't know how. I don't know. I guess he still has his memories from then. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember if he lost his memories while he was Black Kal-El.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But anyway, like, so I don't know. Him being like really wigged out, I feel like it was just a little overkill. Like, they were trying really hard to sell that this is like crazier than anything you've ever seen. And like, it wasn't really. I mean, the dude just, like, he flew off, which, I mean, it's cool and a lot, don't get me wrong. But like, it's not like he saw him green or something, Like if he saw like Martian Manhunter, like straight up Martian Manhunter, then like, yes, okay, I can see why you're freaking the fuck out, right? I mean, granted, you just fought an alien from the Phantom Zone, so like, I don't think you have the right to freak out that bad, but I can be a little more forgiving for meeting an actual Martian, right? But this dude just flew. That's all he knows is this dude can fly.
Has red eyes.
And he has red eyes, which Clark himself has red eyes.
Well, yeah, but not like staring off into the distance because he'll burn somebody.
I mean, here's what I'd be thinking, okay? Here's my thought. What Kryptonian is that? That's where my head goes, okay? I'm Clark. I see a dude with red eyes, super speed, and flies off. Fuck, there's another Kryptonian I gotta go fight.
Oh crap!
Is goddamn
I stepped
Zod
on a half-eaten Oreo.
Yeah. Like, why didn't he try and go after him? Like, you have to assume he would think he's a bad guy. I mean, sure, he killed. I mean, yes, like, he helped. And, like, he didn't hurt Clark, sure. But at the same time, like, every Kryptonian that he's met. And, I mean, here's the thing, okay? I'm Clark. I would assume this is a Kryptonian. Okay, immediately. Because the red eyes, the lasers, right? And he flies in super speed. So I'm thinking Kryptonian. Every Kryptonian he's met has been bad, right? With the exception of, well, I forget what her name, Raya.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, she almost was bad. She confused him and made him think she was bad so that he could get freed from the Phantom Zone. So, like, I would be thinking, fuck, here we go again, you know? Shit. Here we go again. That's
crap.
what I'd be thinking, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, he just sits there. He's like, you know what? I'm going back to the barn. I'm done. Seattle is not my scene.
No.
Not for me. And then he goes
baby,
back.
Baby, I hear the blues calling. Smallville.
Ha!
Oh my god, that was awful.
But what? So what do you think about the fact that they're bringing Martian Manhunter to?
I love it.
Smallville.
I love it. Martian Manhunter, which you told me he doesn't show up a whole lot.
Yeah, no, not really. Like, I mean, I don't want to. The only reason I said anything more than just, you know, that he is the Martian Manhunter, is just because I don't want to set expectations higher. Like, Oliver is in this way more than Martian Manhunter. Like, this is much more Oliver's season than Martian Manhunter's.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, by far.
But I think it's interesting, though, because, like, the Justice League, the animated one, you know. Yeah, you do see Superman and Martian Manhunter and, of course, every now and then Green Arrow.
Yeah.
So I think that's really funny in itself.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that has to be why they decide to put him on Smallville.
Yeah, and
right?
and also too, like, if Oliver is not on the show much longer, which I believe he had told me that.
I want to say he's unless I'm misremembering, I believe he's only in 2 more episodes this season.
Okay,
which sucks.
But, like, I understand, like, every now and then bringing in Martian Manhunter to kind of be that person for Clark. I
mean, and I'll tell you this much: the role he fills is definitely it's a good one. It kind of helps connect Clark, not to, like, the greater DC universe, like, not like that, but more of just like
the Milky Way.
Because the Oreos and milk, I get it. But no, like, just kind of to the world beyond Clark's world. Yeah, you know, like the greater universe, you know, and things. And I think that's the main thing. Plus, just their characterization of Martian Manhunter, I think is it's more than likely my favorite. Like, I want to say Supergirl may possibly beat it, but, like, I just didn't finish that really show. Good. But I love Martian Manhunter in this. Yeah. Like, he's really good in the amount that he's in. But now keep in mind, he's never green. Okay, like, they never attempt that. They're just like, no, we're not.
Pretend when he's and eating Oreos. That's what's happening.
And I'm pretty sure they didn't even have him cast for this. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the silhouette or whatever we see, I'm pretty sure that's not the same person.
Hey, Dave. Just stand over there in the dark.
Dave Bautista?
No. Different Dave. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't think that was
another
weird.
Dave.
Sorry, my brain just...
Can it be Dave from the film Dave?
Yes.
Where he's also the president?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dave, stand over there.
Klein.
Yeah, Kevin Klein. Kevin, you stand over there. We're going to harness you up, man. And yeah, you just stand over there and...
shave your head.
Yeah.
And put these
It looked like he had hair.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it's fair. It's fair for you to say that. I have Welcome to the Party, Pal. I have the image of him, and he definitely does not look like he has hair.
Okay.
I mean, unless I'm wrong, and I could be. I mean, that has happened before.
The special credit for Dave was during the Clark and Chloe scene. Oh, okay.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let's see. Matt Sierra says, I think Clark was bewildered by the powers, but rather than the sheer strength. Guess I'm burning through Bautista's back.
Yeah.
Thick back skin.
Some fat back bacon.
But why didn't John take his bones?
Whose bones?
Bautista's.
Why would he take his bones?
I don't know. Payback, baby.
This episode is brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. Have you ever wanted access to a world of entertainment, speed deliveries, and exclusive deals? Well, with Amazon Prime, you can get all that and more. Stream thousands of movies and TV shows like The Boys, listen to ad-free music, and enjoy unlimited reading. Plus, with Prime's free and fast shipping, you'll never have to wait long for your orders. Ready to experience the best of Amazon? Well, use our link in the description of this episode to sign up for a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime today. Discover all the benefits and see how it can make your life easier and more enjoyable. Don't miss out on this hopefully awesome opportunity.
He said it.
I said the thing. I said the
He
name
said
of our channel.
God.
And now back to the show.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
War. What is it good for? How Clark and Lana have progressed this week. Well, they had no interaction.
Nope.
How Clark and Lex have progressed this week. No interaction. But only because Clark chooses not to help Lex when Chloe informs him of Lex's disappearance. Right? Set those boundaries. Good
Set
job.
those boundaries. Keep the toxic out.
Hey, I gotta go to Seattle. I'm sorry. I gotta get out of here.
There's this owner in Seattle. It's much more important than Lex's life.
He pulls a Stacy Pilgrim, and I respect it.
Yes.
Anna Kendrick and
Yes, I know.
And she's like, I gotta go.
Sorry.
Like, that's what he does.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. How Lex and Lana have progressed this week. God damn
bless
it.
America.
So
God.
we'll cover it all right here. Lex tells Lana he really cares about her, and she is pretty closed off to him, obviously still reeling from the news of her pregnancy. Once Lex is taken into the static zone, that's what I call it. Static zone. He hears Lana coming clean about how she has her doubts of their relationship. Lana overhears Lex saying, I love you, when Jimmy plays the static recording. Lana tells Lex she's pregnant while he is still in the static zone. Lex kills his kidnapper and is freed from the static zone. Chloe
This is a tactic.
Chloe tries to convince Lana of 33.1, but she is now completely overtaken by Lex's influence and refuses to see any reason of Lex's plans. Lana tells Lex that she supports him and understands why he would have a place like 33.1, even though he says he doesn't, due to meteor freaks being dangerous. Lex then uses this to propose to Lana, but we end the episode without hearing her thoughts and answer. Maggie,
I bet she
what
says
do you
yes.
think she'll say?
She'll say yes.
I mean,
She's already
probably,
living
right?
there. She's already living there. She's already got using the money, using the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could play coy, but I mean, yeah, you're right. Like,
Yeah.
that's what happens. That sets up kind of the back half story of Lex and Lana, like where that whole thing goes and stuff. It's awful. Okay, I'm not gonna beat
I
around
know
the
it's
bush.
awful. I hate it.
Like, it gets worse.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Great.
And then it gets a little better, and then a lot more worse. And then we're in season 8, and nothing matters anymore. Okay, that's basically the trajectory we're on.
God, I don't like
That's
that.
the trajectory, all right? Like,
I don't it's
all,
like one of those linear graphs you see in math.
it's just downhill from here.
Oh,
okay,
no.
I'll be honest.
Oh God.
Like when Clark and her boned, and then he grabbed the rocket shaft, right? That was the peak. And then it's just been downhill from there. And it never really, like, there might be an upswing from time to time, but it's always just down. All right. Like, we've hit the peak. We're going down, baby.
I
in
know
an
why
earlier
she
round.
didn't want to talk to Clark now.
Why?
Whenever she found out about her pregnancy.
Well,
Because Clark always used protection. Langston. I'm sorry.
Talk about being unsafe. That was the name of the episode. Not the one that they did it, but another episode where they talked about doing it. That's when we found out
doing it.
Chloe and Jimmy. Boop, 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 boop. Woo-hoo! Yep. Sex.
I figured.
How Clark and Lois have progressed this week. Lois and Oliver do not appear in this episode.
Boo!
Like, what a punch in the dick, right?
Yeah.
Not only are they going to make us suffer through 20 minutes of Lex and Lana, they're also just not going to give us any Lois or Oliver to help, satiate us. It's just a goddamn shame is what it is. All right?
I hate it.
Disaster.
I hate it.
If it wasn't for Dave Bautista and Dave the President, this episode would have just been write it off. It's the new Bug Boy,
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into continuity.
Carry on my wayward son.
Carry on my wayward son. Static can either refer to interference in the reception of a radio or television, or static electricity. The title refers to Bronson's ability to travel along different frequencies. The entity that saves Clark is the DC Comics superhero Martian Manhunter. Although he cannot be seen clearly, he is recognized by his red eyes, power of flight, and his snacking habits. So this is a slight spoiler.
Oh, God.
I don't remember what it is,
Okay.
but I had to know it would be okay for you to know because I put it in here.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'm about to say because I've forgotten what the spoiler was. So
oh, God.
I mean, that's fine. Martian Manhunter had prior knowledge about Aldar's vulnerability due to being the one who caught him before he was sentenced to the Phantom Zone, as seen in the season 11 issue Effigy.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. That's how he
Well,
knew
I
how
figured
to.
John knew how to get him. John.
Yeah. There's more to him than meets the eye. Honestly, I'll be honest. I don't remember that happening in season 11 either. Like, I don't. Like, I mean, obviously it's a flashback.
Yeah.
So I really don't remember much about season 11 either. I remember one thing that's cool as shit. And then I remember like the second episode was fun.
Yeah.
And that's it. Anyway, I can't really talk about it because I don't want to give anything away. Lionel tells Lana when she expresses concerns for Lex that he is, quote, aware how important she is to Lex. The way he said this suggests that he already knows Lana's not genuinely in love with Lex, since Lionel was well aware of how Lex used manipulative ways to get Lana to believe he was a misunderstood good man that just wanted to help and do good. The test Lex put her through to gain her trust and loyalty and teach her to blackmail and to, quote, be a Luther, happened in the episode Arrow.
So stupid.
That's it. That's all.
So
So yeah.
stupid.
The different ways Lana reacts when Lex disappears and when he tells her about his feelings in the bed is another indication that the feelings Lana has for Lex are actually just dependence and devotion caused by his brainwashing and manipulation, the kind of connection usually seen between leader and follower in a cult.
Yep.
I will say, especially at the end,
Oh, yeah.
it definitely felt like
Whenever
like
she
it's-
looks at Chloe, she said, like,
yeah, like she believed what she was saying.
yes.
Like it wasn't like I'm saying this because I want to believe what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like she thinks Lex, it's cult. It's a cult. It's the cult of
Yes.
Lex. It's really awkward.
Yes.
Lana said to Chloe that she will not believe the words of some homicidal maniac over Lex. This is ironic since Lex is actually a homicidal maniac. She also added an I'm sorry, typically used by Lex as phrase closure just for manipulatory reasons. She also turns against Chloe in order to defend Lex, who she thinks is an honest man that people don't understand. This is another proof of Lex's influence and brainwashing that Lana had been submitted to, and her attitude, Luther-like, is one of the first things Lex had ruined Lana into. Yeah. It is sad, kind of, when you think about it that way. You know?
Yeah.
I guess it kind of makes more sense of, like, why her character is that. Like, okay, let's be clear. The reason her character is acting off character is because the writers didn't give a shit what they were doing, right? I mean, they did, but they didn't, right? They didn't try to think, what would Lana do?
She's no longer Lana.
They were thinking, we need to get Lana to this place first. So how do we do that? And didn't really care if it vibed with the character they had wrote for the first, 118 episodes of the series. But for a retcon reason, of like she's being like brainwashed like a cult, I'll give them that. That's a good explanation.
Yes.
And it definitely fits both Lex and Lana.
Oh yes.
Like it works both ways.
Yes.
So I'm down with that.
Let's see. Matt Ziarn. Oh, hello, Jerriana. Matt Ziarn chat says, I'll always hate this Lexana stuff. Yep, mostly downhill ever since Clark came back to life.
Yeah.
Season 11 was the comic, so never really read much of it myself.
Oh, man. Just wait. We're going to read them.
Lexana is stupid, still barf-inducing. And Game City Savior says, Clark went to Seattle to get some tossed salad and scrambled eggs. And he also asks, you guys also record vertically? Yes, we do.
That's right. We started dual streaming. Dual. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, not like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, that's the cards. That's the power of the cards.
It's the heart of the cards. God damn it, Maggie. Do we need to watch the movie again?
Yeah.
All right. Clark says that Martian Manhunter had powers that he could only dream of. One of these powers is flight, a power which Clark has yet to master. In Velocity, Pete said something similar to Clark when he said that he can do things he could only dream of.
Yeah.
Now, Clark is the smelly old PP.
That sounded weird.
Aldar is the third corporeal Phantom Zone escapee after Gloria and Raya. Wait, so Gloria was in her normal body?
Yeah, she wasn't a Phantom.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured she just took over the park ranger's body.
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Did she? Yeah, she did take over that park.
I don't know. I mean, she is a park ranger.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess not. Because, I mean, they're saying she was corporeal.
No. Yeah.
Do you know what corporeal means? Physical touch. Remember, Spock was incorporeal. Season 5.
Okay.
Spoilers. This is the first on-screen meeting between Lana and Jimmy, but they have seemingly met before off-screen since they appear to know each other prior to this episode. Any thoughts on that?
No, not really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm failing you.
No, you're fine. There was nothing to add, so it's fine. The Martian Manhunter is the 32nd DC Comics character to be adapted into the series.
Yeah.
Aldar, played by Dave Bautista, is the first Zoner played by a WWE wrestler. The second is... Spoilers.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you.
The Rock.
The Rock does not show up on this, but he did, however, show up on Voyager.
What?
Yeah, on UPN. On UPN when Smackdown was first on UPN. Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, he was like an alien. Like he had like things like right here.
The eyebrows?
No, like antenna.
Oh god.
But he also, if memory serves, he also still did like the as like a alien. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It's great. I mean, it's terrible, but it's great.
Yeah.
You know, Elias Two Faces, who plays Bronson, also appeared in season 3's episode Asylum in a minor role as a Belle Reeve patient. He also appears as something else, but I couldn't put it on here because it would be a spoiler because it's in a future episode. He's not the same character, though. I'll put it that way. Level 33.1 is where Lex took Mikhail Mixelpidalik in season 4's Jinx. All the way back then, we set up this. I believe even when we did that episode, I was like, Maggie, it's going to be a long time before we ever revisit this. Like, just to be completely clear, like it's a long time. Molly Grigson of season 3's Delete was also one that he put in there. It was discovered by Chloe Sullivan and Andrea Rojas in the Vengeance Chronicles. About that. Yeah. You know. This episode marks the 45th appearance of Clark's red jacket and blue shirt outfit, which he wears frequently throughout the series. 4 more times.
4 more times.
And then that episode will be... We should count it up. Well, no. We'll figure it out. All right. Welcome to the party, pal. This is where we welcome all the new people that joined us this week. So I didn't put a picture of this, but Dave Bautista, which he's in Freak of the Week, so you know. But we also have the friggin' Martian Manhunter.
I guess he didn't have hair. Okay,
it's pretty great.
That is pretty great.
It's so small on our screen right now. It's so small. Maggie, we already talked about.
I'll burn through your back fat and eat Oreos.
Fat back bacon.
I'll leave Oreo crumbs.
Can I say, is it bad that I'm surprised they pulled the trigger on getting the actual brand name of Oreos and didn't just go for a chocolate sandwich cookie?
They're brave.
I was surprised. I mean, that they gave enough shit, you know?
They did.
Because they had to get that cleared. Like, they couldn't just put that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't just some generic, you know,
They should have.
Scott's cookies or
They
something.
should have made Smallville Oreos.
S'moreos.
Smorville.
Ooh, or maybe they should have done like a instead of Oreos, it could have been like Oreo O cereal, and Clark steps on a bowl of cereal. And he'd be like, it turns the milk blue. It's like a Star War. Which Clark had never
Wizard.
heard of. That's so wizard. Oh, wizards.
It's a wizard.
All right.
It's so wizard.
Now we got.
It's so wizard.
Now we gotta remember all those we lost.
Oh man.
We're all gonna die.
Bronson. So Lex killed a guy in this.
Yeah, he just straight up stabbed him.
Stab that bro.
Stabbed him right in the heart.
Was it justified?
I don't know. Like, I
mean,
understand.
he did put him in the static zone.
Yeah, put him in the static zone. And then
Is
also,
murder ever justified, Maggie? I mean,
I would say it was self-defense
down.
because Bronson was also trying to kill Lex.
Let's break this down, okay? We got Lex Luthor, billionaire CEO. All right. We got Bronson taken advantage of by the system. All right.
Yeah.
Wanting to take down billionaire CEO.
Okay.
Okay. Because probably he was being experimented on, probably medically, probably caused him to have all kinds of
Horrible stuff.
insurance bills.
Yes.
Do you see where I'm okay?
I see.
Okay, I was waiting.
Horrible things were done to family members as well.
To Bronson's family members?
Oh my god, quit squeaking that damn thing.
Do you think Bronson eats at McDonald's? Wants a McRib?
Probably
shit, the
a Happy
McRib's
Meal.
back. The McRib's back. Because he was very happy
Yeah.
that
You got a Happy Meal.
that he almost took down Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine a world where he had taken down the
I know,
CEO?
that'd be so great, wouldn't it?
Whoa, shit. Let's move on. Dave Bautista, John Johns killed a guy.
John Jones killed a guy. John Jones. He killed someone, John.
Dude, okay. That's one of my favorite DC names. I also love the Green Lantern Bzzzt, which is just spelled B''ZZT.
T.
Yeah. Bzzzt. It's Green Lantern. He's a bug. He's just a bug. He's a bee. Or a fly. He might be a fly. Or maybe he's like a wasp or something. I don't know.
So wait, his name's the sound of
Yes.
when the bug hits the
No.
bug zapper?
No, No, like when a bug flies around, like bzzz, bzzz.
And then flies into the light.
No, this ain't a goddamn Bug's Life, Maggie. Jesus. You need to grow the hell up.
You need to grow the hell up, you old hoe.
Freak of the week.
Major monkey.
All right, Maggie. I don't remember the last time this happened, so we're gonna say it's the
been a
first
bit.
time.
Well, it's been.
We got a 2 for everybody.
Look at them boobs.
Hey, they're called peckers. All right.
No, they're not.
Bronson,
Those are not called that.
Bronson and Bautista. So powers. Bronson has the ability to travel to different frequencies of reality and create other planes of existence. And Bautista was a zoner who was an enormous humanoid alien who fed on bone marrow with the powers of super strength, speed, stamina, invulnerability, and bone devouring.
Ooh, bone devouring.
So Maggie, with that
Bone devouring.
bone saw nose. With that, let's talk about the current ranking for the Freaks.
Bronze bone.
At number 1, Green Arrow. Number 2, Red Oliver. Number 3, Lexod. Number 4, Bow Wow Wow. Number 5, Gloria, Gloria. Number 6, Cliff, brother of Joe. And number 7, Duncan. Maggie.
God.
Duncan will die there alone if we're lucky. Where do you want to put Bronson? Shit, I've already forgot.
And Bautista.
Bronson and Bautista. There we go.
Aldar. His name's Aldar.
We're calling him Bautista.
Aldar. His name's Aldar.
Bronson and Bautista. All right. Where are we putting them? Okay, let's do it one by one. Okay, let's say
better than Duncan.
Better than Duncan. I would say better than Cliff, brother of Joe.
Yes.
Better than Gloria, Gloria.
Yes.
Better than Bow Wow Wow.
Yes.
Now, do you think they're equal, or is one of them dragging the other one down, or you know?
I don't know.
Like Bronson and Bautista, like is one? Do you feel like they're additions to this episode? Do you think they're equally as great, or do you feel like, you know, like one sucks, but one's so good, and so like it kind of like it pulls their average, you know? Or do you think they're both on like equal footing?
I don't know.
Because I feel like that's what we had to do for the last one we did. It was like it was pulling the average down because you had to include
everything.
Yeah, I may be thinking of Sailor Moon with the Chanellas.
You might be. Like Bronson pretty much had a plan.
I like Bronson enough.
Yeah.
Like for a meteor freak, I thought he was. I think he's a good one.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, for him to just decide, hey, I'm getting out of here and I'm getting Lex.
Yeah. He's like modern day Jitters.
Yeah.
You know, like they basically just redid Jitters, but then also added Dave Bautista on top of it with a sprinkle of Martian Manhunter. So I mean, really, this is a great episode.
Casey Sayer says Bone Saw is ready.
Bone Saw. Okay, I'm willing to say better than Bow Wow Wow.
I agree.
I'm torn about Lexod. I want to say probably not better than Lexod.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's a upper echelon.
Yes.
Like Green Arrow and Red Oliver are S tier.
Okay.
Because they are one and the same. And then Lexod is like A+. And then Bautista and Bronson can be A.
Yeah.
Okay. And Duncan is goddamn the dread.
Shit
like just
pile.
not. Yeah. He's he throws his ass in the street. Duncan's the worst. God, I fucking hate Duncan. All right, your new ranking. Number 1, Green Oliver. Green Arrow. Number 2, Red Oliver. Number 3, Lexod. Number 4, Bow Wow Wow. Oh wait, no wait. Number 4, Bronson and Bautista. Number 5, Bow Wow Wow. Number 6,
Gloria.
Number 7, Cliff, brother of Joe. And number 8, Duncan. All right.
He's like static.
Now
You
let's
can
get
hear
into.
him.
Oh my god.
Another frequency.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kids, get back inside. All right. Puberty, but it's super.
Oh my god, puberty.
Yeah. Big change.
You ever think about how puberty and liberty are just like one letter different? Clark uses the following abilities in this episode: super speed, invulnerability, and super leaping. Martian Manhunter uses the following abilities: flight, energy projection, and energy projection, super speed, and invisibility. Maggie,
Yo.
no flats, no tots. Do they break the rules?
Yes, they did.
They
He
fucking
flew.
they fucking did.
Martian Manhunter freaking flew.
Yeah, he did. Now,
Yeah.
granted, they mean Clark though,
I know.
so I mean, like,
He didn't.
he didn't. But someone flew,
Yeah.
and I feel like that should fucking count.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
Green Arrow wearing his goddamn tots, you know, that's tots. They said no flats, no tots. Guess what, fuckers? It's season 6. They're breaking all the rules. They don't even give a fuck anymore. They're off like fucking writing Spider-Man 2 and jerking off with each other. Oh man, I'm still reeling from the stream last night. Stream. What was
That's
it?
why I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
What was it? Slob Goblin?
Yes, that's thanks to Matt Seahart. God damn it. It's his fault.
Oh my god, Slob Goblin. That's a real thing from Power Rangers, everybody. All right, let's get into That's Just Prom.
Well, that's just prime.
All right. We got Chloe and Jimmy.
I'll be Chloe.
All right.
I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do you think they call me Jimmy the Infuriator?
Oh, God.
And we got Aldar and Clark.
I'll be Eldar.
Okay.
Nice try, Krypton man.
You escaped from the Phantom Zone.
But I'm no phantom.
I am Drax the Destroyer. Remember when he was the Jack in the Box? Classic. All right, we got Chloe and Clark.
I'll be Chloe.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So the crystal was a success.
No, it wasn't.
Then did the Zoner just decide to pack up and leave the solar system?
Someone else killed him. Someone who could do things I could only dream of. That's it.
Clark, go
So-
take a crap.
He was,
Get over yourself, man.
he needed some of that weed Jonathan Kitt was growing. You know what I mean?
John's got hidden everywhere, apparently.
I mean, those crops ain't gonna
Unless-
sell themselves, you know?
Unless Martha's like found all the stash.
I mean, she is a senator. She probably had to get rid of all of it. I still think that's a bunch of shit. Like, your wife doesn't get to be senator
Yeah.
because you died.
No.
You know, like, that's not how
That's
that
not
works.
how it works.
I'm almost certain. I mean,
Pretty certain the person that you lost, the person that lost to you, will become
I don't
that.
know if that's. I think there would have to be a special election. I think that's probably what would happen. Granted, the American electoral process is all over the place. So, I mean, I could be wrong. There may be something in goddamn Kansas's state legislation that says the wife of a dead senator is now senator or
I
some shit,
mean-
you know?
It could be that.
What?
Whoops.
Static.
Stack shock.
DCU References. Part of a bigger universe, you just don't know.
You become part of a bigger universe.
got
You
this.
just don't know it.
So Maggie, Static is also the code name for Virgil Hawkins, a DC Comics / Milestone Comics superhero. The title of this episode is a reference to Static Shock.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Assholes.
Fucking assholes. Aldar performs a move called the Backbreaker on a dock worker. This is more commonly associated with the Batman villain Bane.
That's what I was thinking whenever I saw him lift him up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh crap, it's that Batman comic. He's
like,
gonna break his back.
Nice try, Krypton Man. You know, he wants to be Bane.
Who?
Drax.
He'd be a great
Aldar. Dave Bautista. He wants to play Bane. And think about it, he knows James Gunn. And now he's also worked with Michael Rosenbaum in Smallville, who also knows James Gunn.
Yep.
They were both in Guardians of the Galaxy movies together.
Yes.
Think about it.
Michael Rosenbaum was the diamond head guy.
They didn't even know what they had on their hands.
No.
Smallville season 11.
How dare you?
Aldar's Revenge. All right.
Matt Sierra says, nope, this was brought up on Talkville. Michael Rosenbaum called Al regarding the senator stuff. They reviewed it to make sure it was accurate.
Nah.
It's either Al or AI.
It's Al.
Okay.
He's probably talking about Algo and Miles Miller. Yeah. I still don't buy it.
No.
I don't buy it. I don't care if they looked into it. They're wrong. Like, right? I'm like half thinking about asking ChatGPT right now if that can happen. You know what? I'm doing it.
Oh no.
I'm doing it, everybody. We're gonna figure this out together, okay?
He said I'll go. Yep. I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go Miles Miller. I know who they are. This is just like yesterday.
This
is just like yesterday. When I was like
Trayforia.
All right. Hey, ChatGPT. If a senator dies, can his wife be senator in his stead, or would there have to be like a special election or something?
If the senator passes away, the process, typically, if a U.S. senator dies in office, the governor of the senator's state usually appoints someone to fill the vacancy until a special election can be held. The governor's choice could be the senator's spouse, but it's not guaranteed. Each state has its own laws about filling Senate vacancies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. There it is. There you have it. And if AI says it's got to be true. That's all I could think the entire time I was doing that. I was like, this proves nothing. All right. Dave Bautista. Jesus. Okay, so it's his name, but they're putting his stage name in the middle. So it's Dave Bautista, because that's also his last name. Though they are spelled different.
Yes, they are.
It's almost like Corey Matthews. Remember that whole thing?
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, portrayed Drax the Destroyer in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy. Bautista has also mentioned wanting to join the DCU since James Gunn has taken control over it.
Do it.
Chloe states that the Phantom Zone prisoners are from galaxies far, far away, alluding to the famous phrase opening the majority of Star Wars media. I don't get it. It's wizard.
Wizard.
It's space wizards.
So wizard.
Space wizards.
Slizzard.
It's time for the countdown to Superman. 30 weeks until Superman returns to cinemas. Bum, 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 bum. So
it's the wrong song.
Possibly next week we might get the Superman trailer.
What if we don't?
Because it's supposed to come out before Joe Mufasa.
Who?
Joe Mufasa.
Joe?
That's the name of the movie. It's about Mufasa before he was Mufasa, when he was Joe Mufasa.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I gotta be a Lion King. Like he's Joe Mufasa. You know, it's like the Joker. It's Joe Mufasa. That's all I got. All right.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
It's supposed to come out before it. So, the new DCU has also already started with Creature Commandos that came out last week on HBO Max, and we watched it and we liked it. Very, can I use the phrase horny?
Yes.
Okay, very horny.
I feel like your Austin Powers is trying to come out right there.
I make you horny. Just the
Baby.
wow, that was. I think yours is worse than mine.
Mine's bad. I can't do accents that well. I can talk.
Silence!
I do the Dr. Evil shh a lot.
At school.
Yeah.
Classic. I used to do the suckle on my zipple at school when I was in 7th grade, and for some reason I didn't get in trouble. I also used to say I was one bad mofo, and I had no idea what that meant at the time. And again, said it at the Christian school, did not get in trouble. So I think by that time they didn't give a shit about me anymore. They're like, this dude's a lost cause. Like,
He got his paces done. That mother truck
this
is
bro
graduating.
is going nowhere fast. Okay, he's gonna die in a McDonald's. All right, so we just listen. His 10%, we don't even need it. All right, he keep his tithes. All right, God hates you. That's what they said to me. Next time on Smallville. All right, Maggie. Season 6, episode 9, Subterranean.
AC.
No, it's not about AC.
Oh, subterranean is like underground, like in the water.
That doesn't. I would think subterranean would mean underground, not underwater. Underwater, Maggie fell asleep. Underwater would be like water. Subterrarium. I'm pretty sure. Because Terranian, Terran, it's Earth. Man, what do you think the next week's episode is about?
Just gonna let you ramble. Subterranean, I think it's about mole people living underground.
Mole people.
I need the mole people to come back.
I'm going to say this. Face. If this is the episode I remember, I do not like this episode. And not that it's bad. Like, it's not that I disagree with the episode or anything. I feel like it's really boring as shit.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong, but I feel like it aired like a year after Lexmas.
Yeah.
And I was expecting like, because it's playing like on the same like whatever day.
Yeah.
Let's say Wednesday. So I thought it was gonna be like another Christmas episode like Lexmas, and so I had it built up in my head. And then what we ended up getting is not. It's not like it's nothing. It's not even the opposite of that. It is completely not that in any possible way or thought process.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you know what, Maggie? It's fine. It's okay
so
that you don't
sorry.
care about Smallville
I
anymore.
do care.
It's okay.
No,
Hey,
I
you know
do
what?
care. I do care.
we're going down. Down in an early round, and Maggie, we're going down swinging.
I do care.
I know you care.
Matt CR says it's very boring next week.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I want to say, is it about like a neighbor? Somebody that works on a farm? It's a horse. It's about a horse. It's basically the episode.
His name's Chuck the horse.
It's basically the episode Crypto, but it's with a horse instead of a dog. And so like Clark's like, the horse is like,
Kicks Lana in the head again.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. That would be good for the baby, Maggie. Don't. I know where your head went.
I know.
You're too sleepy.
I go to a dark place.
Too sleepy.
Y'all need to help me.
Oh man. All right.
Hikari, where are you?
That's gonna do it, everybody. We're done.
Might be a neighbor.
Hey.
Meh.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. All right, thanks for tuning in for this week's episode of Going Back to Smallville, our weekly Smallville Rewatch podcast. You can also watch this on YouTube or listen to it on your favorite podcast network. If you are listening to it, we would appreciate it if you would give us a 5-star rating on your podcast platform of choice. Fuck, do it on 3. Just do it 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even care. Sign for Amazon's podcast service and rate us on there. Rate us everywhere. Yeah, the more we'll read it live.
Rate your mama.
You know.
Rate your grandma.
There you go.
Rate everybody.
That's right. Ask ChatGPT
Shame
to write you.
on you. Shame on your cow. Shame on your family.
No, keep going. I want to see where this goes.
I was quoting Mulan.
No, I know. I know. Now, you remember when, I can't think of her name, but the actress's name is Rita on Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
When she's just watching Jerry, like, lick the letters.
Yes.
And she's like, this is what I'm doing tonight. Like, she cancels plans and everything.
She's just going to watch.
She realizes that he put the wrong ones in there, and so he has to
Start over again.
God damn it, Jerry. All right. Thanks for watching. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.